gentlemen, welcome back inside the smallest surface in combat sports, BKB's Mighty Trigon. As we now arrive at the featherweight division, scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds, it is brought to you by AMG Accident Medical Group. Our referee in charge when the bell rings is Wayne Spinola. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the all-black trunks, he stands 5 feet, 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 125.5 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 4 victories, opposite just 1 defeat. And he fights out of Cleveland, Ohio, introducing the former inaugural BKB featherweight champion of the world, Brandon Slaughterhouse Birr. And now his opponent, standing across the Trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the dark red trunks with gold trim, he stands 5 feet, 5 inches tall. He weighed in at 124.5 pounds. He holds an undefeated bare knuckle record of 2 victories, opposite no defeats. And he fights out of Miami, Florida, introducing Yampier Ramirez.
Wayne Spinola, our referee for this featherweight fight between the inaugural BKB featherweight world champion and the rising star, the Samurai. Here we go! Ramirez in the burgundy trunks, black American flag, sported once again by Brandon Birr. 11 years the elder of Ramirez. Ramirez, very quick, very effective thus far in his young career. Only 2 wins in a total time of 3 minutes and 24 seconds. And he took a good body shot there and just worked through it.
Yeah, he's got good skills. You're gonna see he's got the more classy skills, but Birr doesn't care if he's fighting in a junkyard style or not. Birr landed a good right hand. That's not the first right hand he's landed this round so far. You're gonna see Birr looking to throw the harder punches, the less classy punches, I guess we'll say, Goldie, but shots that he wants to make sure are effective, and the ones that are another good right hand, ones that he hopes will break up the rhythm of Yampier. Yampier, a standard boxer, looks to fight off that rhythm, so use that jab at different angles. But Birr I noticed Birr's either all the way out or all the way in, and that's kind of smart because it forces Yampier to kind of come to him. But then Birr, when he's all the way in, he kind of launches that right hand in. You're going to probably see it again here. He's done it a couple of times. Pretty successful. Good jab there instead.
And Brandon has talked about it the last couple of fights, Paul. He's really been working on loosening up more flow, his defense, because he's steel. He's a wrestler. And he's tough out. And he's used those skills to get him there, but now he's loving his boxing and he's getting better at it.
Yeah, it's a little bit change of mentality, but you know, the good fighters, they put the work in. You can see Birr has put the work in. You know, nice counter again by Birr. Again, it's not as smooth looking as Ramirez, but as Yampier Ramirez, but that's because Birr hasn't grown up in boxing. But nonetheless, he knows how to make it effective for him. And he's doing a pretty good round. Although Ramirez is the one coming forward. Birr's landed the better punches, I think. Slips good there as Ramirez tried to use a little combination. Didn't land anything clean. And here on the inside, Goldie, as you say, you know, like to mention, dirty boxing, that's going to have the advantage for Birr when they are able to work in there.
Already mounts under both eyes of Yampier Ramirez.
Yeah, and this is also something for Ramirez as well. You know, how does he react when somebody punches back, when somebody hits him back? Because, like you said, he hasn't spent a lot of time in the Trigon so far. He's had it pretty easy, but now he's got a guy who's rugged, raw, and you know, he doesn't care if you're a better, classier boxer than him. He's going to fight you. And he's got the fighting mentality.
Good shot, answered with some body work from Brandon Birr. Talking about a trilogy with...
Oh, another good shot. Good shots here by Birr. Wow.
With the knockdown late in the round.
Ramirez too casual, closing the gap. He has never adjusted it the whole time. Even when walking into right hands all around, still casually comes forward, trying to close the gap. That is not how you do it.
Knockdown late in round 1 for Brandon Birr, black American flag trunks, burgundy trunks for Yampier Ramirez. Well, I started to say, you know, the trilogy with McQueen, they're 1-1. McQueen is our champion, of course. We hope will eventually come. Nothing against Ramirez and the other great fighters at 126. But Brandon did say, hey, when it comes, it comes. If it comes, it comes.
Yeah.
He just wants to fight. He wants to be in good fight.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be not busy. You know, he'd obviously love a title shot, and if he keeps fighting like this, he's going to earn it quite sooner rather than later. But, you know, the winner of this fight is probably going to get a good shot at getting that McQueen fight. And of course, especially that Birr and McQueen have a history, two great fights against one another. You know, if Birr is able to win impressively here the way he's looking so far, I mean, I would expect that fight to come next. Ramirez still has not been able to really make any adjustments here. You know, he's been very confident in 2 fights. Now he's put together some good shots here.
Couple good shots. Snap the head back of Brandon Birr a little bit, Magic Man.
Yep. He's got to put some shots together here. He's got a moment here to take some advantage. Let's see if he's able to close the gap a little more alertly here, because again, that's been his issue has been too casually, lackadaisically closing the gap, and he's walking into some big punches from Birr. Birr is explosive on your way in.
21-year-old Yampier Ramirez moved from to Miami at age 10, midway point of round number 2.
For another big right hand. Goldie, Ramirez has to use some feints, man. I mean, he's got another good right hand. He cannot get out of the way of that right hand, and he's not disguising his entrance. There's no feints from Ramirez. As classy of a boxer as he looks like, he's missing a big key there, because if you're going to be that kind of boxer, that kind of fancy boxer with nice hands, good position, all that stuff, where's the feints? Where's the change of the look? Where's the change of levels? He's actually ordinary, a good right hand there, but more ordinary than he tries to come off as. And now he's just going to fight and lands a shot there.
1 knockdown each.
He went to the same gutter that Birr was going to. He said, forget this pretty stuff. I got to fight you if I'm going to win tonight. Now he feints. Look at that. Now he's fainting.
Now we got ourselves a fight.
And
Ramirez.
good shot again.
That's a huge shot landing. Birr takes a knee.
Big left hook.
It is all over. Yampier Ramirez has stopped Brandon Birr.
Wow. It's almost like something went off in his head. Just as I was criticizing about he's too casual, he's too lax, it's almost like a switch went off in his head where he said, you know what, I forget this pretty boxing, let me go fight this guy. And when he went to fight this guy, you know what he found out? He has the better punches because his background is boxing, and he was able to put together some nice hard punches instead of trying to be that sweet, casual, setup, cutie type of boxer. You know what I mean? That wasn't working here. Birr was beating up on him. Incredible finish, Goldie.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Wayne Spinola calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 40 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by TKO and still undefeated, Yampier Samurai Ramirez.
Huge victory, big step up in competition, and the Samurai showcased his skill set and remains unbeaten. Here's Big Mo.
Don't worry, I'll come to you, brother. A little bit more scratched up than the usual fights, but you turned on the gas, I think, when you felt some pressure back. First couple fights you've had in the Trigon, you won them pretty straightforward, pretty easily. Tonight you got pushed. Did you like getting pushed like that by a former champion?
I mean, I'm gonna look good in the picture, so I'm bloody.
Hey, still look good, you're good.
Hell yeah, that's what I told my friends back home. I'm like, watch the picture, I'm gonna be all bloody. I already knew this was gonna happen. I already prepared myself for it.
Now, I think we got some highlights here from when you turned on the gas against Brandon Birr. Walk us through what you were trying to accomplish.
What I accomplished, the knockout.
Did you know when you started to have him on his back foot, did you know that you really at that point could control the fight and finish it?
Not really. I just tie it up and hope that happened, you know what I'm saying? I just gave it all I had, and the outcome was pretty good.
So now at this point in your bare knuckle career, you now have fought a former champion. In your mind, Yampier Ramirez, do you need a belt around that waist?
Yeah, I want that belt right here.
You have some friends and family that are here tonight watching you all over. Anything you have to say to them?
I mean, love to all of them. Thanks to them, I'm here. It's the same with all of my fans. I love them all.
Well, congratulations. Great fight, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, the Samurai, Yampier